What if the answers to a lot of questions that you and I have about money, about work, and about life are found in the authentic wisdom of the past? I believe they are. When I met Catherine Donnell, 94 years young at the time, she encouraged me to go to Genesis 6:3 in the Bible, where it reads, "My spirit will contend with humankind 120 years." I asked Catherine, "Are you planning on living to be 120? She said, "That's my goal. Doesn't matter whether I make it or not, but that's my goal." 6 years later, I visited her at her 100th birthday party in Lincoln, Nebraska. I asked her questions about growing up in Lincoln, about living through the Roaring '20s, about how she survived the Great Depression. I asked her questions about managing work, about managing money, and about managing life. And I could only think of one word as I listened to her answers: authentic.
I think with a grin of the places my red shoes have been.
Over the last 3 years, it has been my privilege, it's been my honor to interview over 125 centenarians and super centenarians, asking them their wisdom and advice about managing money, work, and life. Answers that have come from a unique perspective of having lived over 100 years. Answers that can only be described as authentic wisdom. Garnet, what advice would you give to young people today about work?
I would tell them to like what they did, to love what they do, and then give it everything they've got.
Do something for other people. That's the big deal.
Well, I must have a better TV than you have, or I must have this one is a new one, and this is a new one. All these new things they must have. Well, it's not necessary.
If you can't do anything, forget about it, because worry only brings lines in your face.
How did you all make it through the Great Depression?
We had to make it, just go out with hard work. One day, I picked about 300 pounds of cotton.
In one day?
One day.
I would say that every kind of work is valuable. No kind of work is menial. It's just as important to dig a ditch as it is to sit in a corporate office.
Work to me, I don't know how long it is, laying a stone, a cinder block. To me, it was joy and happiness. I liked it. I didn't mind it.
Mabel, what's the secret?
Well, I really don't have any secret.
Well, what's one thing, though, you think's contributed to you making it to 103?
Well, I guess living a good life. I didn't do too bad, I don't guess, but I didn't do too good either.
You've done pretty good to me.
I kind of got the middle of the road.
God is there. Contact Him.
The economy has been and forever will be on the forefront of all our minds. The media is screaming that this is the worst economic recession since the Great Depression. And if that's true, then who in the world do you turn to for advice in these uncertain times? After all, no one on Wall Street today lived through the Great Depression. So I decided to go out and ask some folks who actually lived through the Great Depression. They survived, and in many cases, thrived. Centenarians. I asked them what advice would they give to us, the younger generation, about managing money. Where have we gone wrong in managing our money? Their answers were insightful, in some cases even sobering. And as is the case in all truly great wisdom, they were simple. If I could get the President of the United States to come and sit in this chair right here, what's one piece of advice you would give him?
Stop spending.
Pay attention to your own work and don't look for others to do it for you.
You make $1, you save a dime.
I can't remember ever being in debt.
Spending it too fast, as fast as they make it.
It looks like they spend all they've got.
For one thing, they've never been through a depression. They don't have any idea what it means. They think they do, they don't.
Did you drive as an adult?
Oh, I drive.
How did you and your husbands buy your cars? Would you finance them with a bank, or would you pay
Never. We paid cash for everything. We never in debt. I never had a charge account.
So you had a lot of fun during your during your
We
life?
did, and nobody had any money, you know, when we first got married, and any entertainment was done right in the home.
If I got a nickel, I had to put a penny in the bank. And I did. And I saved money all the time I was a little kid. And in 1929, when the crash came, I had money.
Chances are that eventually good times will prevail. So if one chooses to be too pessimistic, he is most likely to fail. It appears no one has a crystal ball. No one can make that magic call. So why not be most thankful for vibrant good health, which after all is the very best form of wealth.
Our gracious and generous centenarians come from many diverse backgrounds. They have built our nation. They've defended our freedoms. They've raised our children. They've shaped the very fabric of our society. I have been so blessed to have met and interviewed these very special people over the last 3.5 years, and will continue to do so until I turn 120. Because just what if the answers to many of the challenges facing you and me today and tomorrow are indeed found in the authentic wisdom of the past? I know they are. So listen to them, learn from them, laugh with them, and you will live life and you will love life longer.
I tell people to stay in the work job until they, as long as they can possibly work. I never retired until I was 99 years old.
Don't take in any bad habits. And don't overeat.
Define the word rich for me.
I don't look at money as rich. I look at what's in your heart, your mind, and as rich. If you're happy and have loved ones and lots of friends, you're rich.
So you're rich.
Yeah, I'm rich.
Well, you can be rich with nothing.
I agree. That's why I like to ask that question.
Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
I lift up my head, I lift up my eyes, for my help and my beauty. My dear daffodils come also from the Lord. The Lord? Why, he ain't cutting us out on nothing.